So what we found when we were getting educated about Guatemala was it was a fascinating combination of a lot of problems, but problems that can be fixed. They weren't insurmountable problems. They were just long-standing problems. They've been there for a long time. But there is such a desire for change, such a willingness to work for change that partnering with people and empowering people instead of disempowering people. And one of the things that I've had the privilege of hearing the stories of what we've been able to already help people with Arumonosagashi and the different things is how it kind of awakens something inside of people. Maybe you could talk about that because if people don't desire change and you can't awaken the desire to take control of their own future, it's all external effects. There's nothing internally changing. And that's really one of the things that I was not thinking about when it comes to how do we help people was the dramatic impact that Arumonosagashi has inside of the people in the community themselves.
One of the things that is important to understand is one of the communities that we are working now, that is Los Angeles, Nuevo Pomarrosal, or Los Angeles, Nuevo Pomarrosal, is that just after hours of being there, doing the Arumonosagashi, one of the findings was that the community was not united. They had a lot of problems, water, food, school, a lot of things, but they were not united. They don't know how to work as a team, as a community members. And just a few hours later, after the findings, and when we talked about with the leaders, the religious leaders start talking each other, the community leaders, they start to bring this unity to the community. And that's wonderful. So you could start the development in a community when everybody is on the project, and there's no like hard feelings or maybe a little bit, this is my project or I want them just to work with me. So it was very beautiful. And what Eric is saying is that remember that when you work in development, when you work with people, the most important thing is to take care of the people, hearing what they have to say, help them if they have to carry. But the most wonderful thing is live together, not just in the bad times, but in the good times too. So that's the greatest point of Arumonosagashi. And I just want to add this thing. One of the best things that it could happen is that I have been working since 7 years ago in this social development in communities in my country. But the ingredient that is different of impact is that impact is not just looking to help the people and then leave. It's founding the seed on their heart that they could do it, they could grow, and then you're just a facilitator. You're in the US. Every time you make a click, every time you make a purchase, what you're doing is putting a seed in their heart that say you could do it, you could go further,